For sitting down and doing this. Starting off here, the obvious question: going through all the ups and downs, the playoff runs, the battles every night for 4 seasons. What did your time with the Islanders mean, and how long have you had tomorrow's game locked in for the calendar?
Yeah, I mean, it's been the one that you circle right when you see the schedule. My time with the island, obviously pretty fun. I think anytime you go through, let me count here, probably I don't know what it was, 8 or 9 playoff series with a group of guys, pretty much the same group. You're gonna gain some friendships, and that's the hardest part. Is we've been through a lot as a group when I was there, making it to 2 conference finals and making it to the second round the first year with Barry. Those you celebrate together and you cry together. So that's a special group to me, and the fact that I get a chance to play them tomorrow, a different group. I've gone through it before with Edmonton, but this group in particular, I mean, when you win like that, it's they always mean a lot more.
Kevin?
Yeah, hi, Jordan. I had a question here from New York. Matt Barzell was kind of singing your praises the other day about how much he enjoyed playing with you. Looking back on that time together, especially the last 2 years, what was it that allowed you guys to have so much success together?
Well, I mean, Matt's a pretty special player. He's one of the best skaters in the league and one of the best passers. So I just tried to find him with the puck. I think him and I think the game's similar, and that helped us have some chemistry. And then the fact that, I mean, with Leasy, we played 2.5 years pretty full together, and you get a chance to play with 2 guys for that long, you're going to gain a bunch of chemistry. So, but yeah, I mean, we enjoyed each other's company too. We hung out quite a bit, and we had that camaraderie off the ice too. So, a lot of things went into why we had success together.
Jen?
Jordan, when you were with the Islanders, at one point you said, we embraced the underdog role and found an identity. So I was wondering, is a half year enough to find whatever the identity of the Kraken is? And if you have found an identity, I was wondering how you'd describe it.
Well, it's been a weird year. I mean, anytime you start with a new franchise, it's very new. So I think our goal from day one was to try and just build a culture, build an identity. And through 40 games, I think lately we've been starting to find it. We're starting to get some goaltending and Groups is making some huge saves, and our PK has been solid. Our power play, things have been, in our systems wise, we've been not giving up as much, and we've started to win more hockey games. We still need all things to click. I mean, I haven't scored in a while, and we need to find some offense from the power play and myself. But as a group and as a whole, I think the way that we're playing structurally, it's starting to build a little bit better. We're starting to win games because of it. So myself, coming from a team in Long Island, I think we won games based on structure. That was the way we won, and defensive play. We didn't really have that juggernaut offensive talent, and we weren't going to outscore teams, and we're no different here. So we're trying to take on that role a little bit.
Jen?
Jordan, you've seen a number of your teammates have revenge games, play against their former teams. Have you learned anything about how you should or will approach tomorrow?
I'm going to approach tomorrow like any other game. I'm sure I'll have a little bit more jump to my step just based on the energy. But sometimes you have to temper that. I mean, my first go around in the playoffs, I was so excited to play, I almost forgot to play. So, it's something you learn as you get older. I mean, there's games that mean a lot more to you than, especially in the regular season, than other games do. But you have to just approach it as any other game. And I definitely want to find my scoring touch tomorrow, and that would feel special to not only that, but to get a win against a group that obviously means a lot to me, and the fact that we've played so many playoff series and we've put together for so long.
Andrew?
Hey, Eb, it's good to talk to you. I was curious what kind of feedback you've gotten from the guys on UBS and how excited you are to play in that building. And also, just going back to your Regina Pats days, I was wondering if you had, had any relationship with Clark Gillies and what he meant to that team. Thanks.
Yeah, well, first part of your question, talk to the guys at UBS. Sounds like it's an amazing arena. I know the fans and the guys, they've enjoyed every bit of it. So I'm excited to play there. Going to Clark Gillies, he was a guy for me that I didn't really get a chance to grow up watch. He was a little before me, but him being a Saskatchewan guy, me being a Saskatchewan guy, playing for the Pats, both of us. And as I played there, his jersey was in the rafters. Obviously, I got to know who he was pretty quickly. And then once I got traded to Long Island, he was around quite a bit. So I got to meet him as a person and, just an outstanding human being, a leader, a guy that, first when he played, gave it all on the ice, and then to the community, gave everything he had. So somebody that I heard Matt Martin say that, when he met him, that was who he wanted to be when he grew up. And he has that effect on, many guys, and especially with the Long Island guys that have been around, those guys that won, they made themselves accessible to us in the locker room, and we got the chance to talk to them and hear some of their stories and how they won. So, he was just a great man, and we lost such a great person in losing him in Saskatchewan. Being a Saskatchewan boy, he meant a lot to the province of Saskatchewan, and I know from the fan base in Long Island, he meant a lot to them.
Ethan?
Hey Jordan, I'm just wondering what are maybe, I guess, some of the memories or moments that stick out to you when you think back on your time with the Islanders that maybe will kind of come back to you tomorrow.
Well, it'll be, the best memories are also the worst memories. Making it to the conference final both times and losing, especially last year in Game 7. Just the run that you have and the energy and the will and the commitment that it takes to get to that point and to come up short 2 years in a row. Those are tough, but they're also, some stuff that built you as a person and as a team. So, those will be instantly the memories that I share. And then obviously, like I said, when you go through that many playoff series with a pretty much the same group, give or take a guy, you gain friendships, you gain bonds, and that's the stuff that you'll remember for sure when you leave this game.
Mike?
Jordan, way back in September, you said that this new challenge with the Kraken brought a new chance for adventure and excitement for you and your family. At this stage of the season, what have you embraced most about the challenge and the excitement, and what that means for you in the future?
Well, I think I answered it earlier as far as we wanted to just build a culture day by day, it being a new experience for everyone here. Everyone has a new opportunity. Everyone's going to get an opportunity to, play and earn their spot. There's no past history. So, for the most part, we struggled a little bit early, and I like to think the last little bit we started to play a little bit better hockey. So we've had our ups and downs. We've had guys injured. We've had guys with COVID. I'm sure every team's the same, but the biggest thing is we're trying to get our structure in place and have an identity that when we finish games, teams are talking about how hard we play, how we compete, and how we make it difficult. So we've beaten some really good teams. We've lost some games that we haven't played well, but we just have to find that consistency in and out, day in and day out, where we really challenge and for 2 points every night.
All right, Ebs, we're all set. Thank you.
Thanks.